Hey, what's going on, guys? So I've been having trouble with my PS3 here, freezing on me pretty much every game I play. More or less, Grand Theft Auto 5 is the game I've been trying to play the most. So, fix my PS3, there's a few steps. First, you want to actually clean the unit itself, and then after cleaning the unit, there's a few steps you want to do when you turn the PlayStation back on in the menu, and I'll show you how to do that. But first, you're going to take this thing apart and basically get all the dust out of the fan and off the CPU chip and out of the heat sinks. Number one, keep the temperature running down, and so it's got Phillips screws in it there, and then there's these special screws that are Torx bits. They have a little hole in the center. Not sure if you'll be able to see it, but I just got this bit set at Canadian Tire. This is just Mastercraft. Mastercraft bit set. Wasn't very much money. I'm sure you could just get the one here. This one is T8, Torx 8. So yeah, a Phillips and that. Okay, the things you'll need to do this job fully if you're going to take the heat sinks apart is some rubbing alcohol. I have 50, but 90 or 99% is obviously better. This is just going to take me a little longer. A whole whack load of Q-tips to clean. I use a little bit of brake parts cleaner, but rubbing alcohol will do just fine. You don't need to use this. Some rags just for cleanup, and your screwdrivers, Phillips, and the Torx 8 with the hole in the center, safety, and a pick just to get some of these covers off. Alright. And you're going to need some heatsink compound, or thermal paste it's called, for the CPU chips. Yeah, pick or something with a sharp point on it, and pop these covers out. There's a couple screws in under there that'll pop all them out. So go ahead, take your screwdriver and take all these screws out. Try and keep everything in order. Alright, get all those out, and then there'll be a few screws here across the front. Go ahead and pop those out now. Alright. Alright, also there's a warranty void sticker if removed. The sticker right here. Obviously, if you pull this off, you can't warranty your system. That's that one last cover you gotta pop off. And remove that. Alright, then after you get all your screws out of the system, go ahead and flip it over. Cover, remove that. And open her up. That's her. See, there'll be lots of dust in there. Alright, let's get the system off. There's gonna be a lot of dust in here to start. Now, you can just vacuum this out and try that, but I'm gonna tear this right apart completely and get the rest out, and I'll show you how to do that, and you really should do that also. Alright, so let's go ahead and get all the rest of this out of here. Now when you're in here, you always want to remember parts can hold power, so don't go touching screwdrivers or your fingers to anything crazy that you don't know what it is or what I don't show you to do. Those two screws on the side out, go ahead and you can lift this right off. It's complete back of your fan system here. You're taking the CD tray out here. There'll be, pop this ribbon out. You want to be very careful with them. There'll be a little brown tab in there. You just want to flip that up. And then your tab will slide out. Just be very careful with these because they're pretty delicate. You know, there's going to be a little black screw right here. Be a little arrow pointing at it, a little Phillips. You want to pop that out. Then you'll want to pop these tabs back. Remove your power supply cord. A little tab here. You want to unplug this. Power unit to your fan. Good there. Come up yet? Flip your power button up, power tray up here. This just unflips, little tab. Then you can remove one more plug. Remove your disc tray. You can see the heat in there, scorching the tin. 2 more screws up front. 1 more black screw across the side here. Another one in the center. These tabs here, they lead back, and you can just unplug these. Just be gentle when you're doing things. This should come out. See? There we go. It's out. Here's your tray. Give that a good cleaning. Don't forget to do that. So let's pop our fan out. Oh god. Hold on to her. Give this a good cleaning. Just with air and a brush. Don't be putting any water on these things. So go ahead and pop these few Phillips screws out here on the side. Alright, go ahead and remove these 2 main screws in the center. Try not to mix these plates up. And then work your way around the edges. Pop the tin all up. And this is the careful part. Just want to go ahead and lift this board off of there. Just getting everything to come with. There's your problem. Right there. Now what we're going to want to do is gently set this down. And clean these up. Alright, so this is where you take your Q-tips and your rubbing alcohol. I'm just going to put some in the lid here. It's best to get 99% rubbing alcohol. Sob some up. Start putting some on there. Just get some on there, soak it in, soak it around, let it sit for a minute, and it'll help start the removal process. You can already see it's already starting to come off here. So you don't want to remove all this stuff. It's going to take a while. Just keep spinning it around, keep working it and working it and working it and working it. And over time, it'll come clean like this. I'll show you. Just watch. You're gonna burn up through a few Q-tips because it's so pasty, thermal paste. Alright, so you can tell there that they're obviously a hell of a lot cleaner than what they were. Might be a little bit left on there. Might hit them up a little bit more. But yeah. Alright, so I'll take this, set it aside, and clean these up. These are your actual heat sinks. See, down through there, fan sucks and blows it out there, keeps these cool. This paste, just gonna get rid of it and put some new stuff on. This I'm using brake parts cleaner for. It's a lot faster, and these are just the heat sinks, so it can't really well, I'm sure if you dump a whole bunch on there you'll damage them, but just putting it on this plate, you can just usually got a clean cloth, but you can just wipe this stuff right off. Alright. Those all cleaned up. Just make sure those holes are dry before you go ahead and put more paste on. Just take your unit here, flip it over. I guess the one with all these 4 tabs right in a row, that'll be up. Take your 2 tabs on the side, just line those up. Essentially, there you go. And put some of your screws back in. Start holding this back together. Alright, and it's time now to put the thermal paste on. So get your tubes of thermal paste. Alright, you don't need a whole lot, but put a fair amount on so that you can spread it around. Just gonna get my card. Get it on there the best you can. Alright, so once you get your paste on there and you're all ready to go, just pop those few wires off that came out through there just so it's easier to get back on. Make sure there's no dust or nothing sitting on here. Line your tabs up here with this hole, and your USB plugs in on your power supply and all your Ethernet and all that fun stuff at the back. Just line those up. Line that up and let her go. That's her. Alright, so when we're at this part here, go ahead now and put your cover back on. Put your plates in. Then go around and put all your screws back in. Alright, that's her. Well, I'll show you putting or turning this on, and what the fuck is that? I don't know. I'll show you that in a few minutes. Let's go plug it into the TV. Alright, got her plugged in there. Sorry about the light and the camera. I just switched to my cell phone. My GoPro died. Grand Theft Auto's in that PlayStation updating, so I'm gonna run Battlefield in this for the moment to try it out. But show you it's powered up. I can already tell the fan's not spinning at 900 miles an hour. Turn this thing on. So you can see it is. We are plugged into that one. Alright, so let's throw in Battlefield here. I just found another copy of Grand Theft Auto, which is very exciting because I thought I lost it. It was in my Xbox Grand Theft Auto case. I don't know how it got in there. Anyways, I went to put Grand Theft Auto, Forza in Xbox to play while I waited for the PS3 to update, and I found my old disc. So that's pretty exciting. So anyways, it's in there. Let's get her going and see if she freezes on me. What a retarded looking player. Just bought this garage yesterday. Oh, this house, I guess. Well, that's good. It doesn't seem to be freezing. This is hard with one hand. Oh no. Ramped them, bud. I'm just trying to overload this game pretty much, but it seems to be going alright. That would always freeze it. There you go. That's her, she's fixed. Some enemies coming up behind me. Bail! Alright, well, thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully it works out for you guys.